Hello and welcome. My name is Desiree Bruns, and today we'll be looking at my course corrections plan for my short vowels unit of study. First, I'm going to give you a brief summary of the learning module. In the module, students are learning how to read, decode, identify, and write short vowels within CVC words. The intended audience for this learning module is my class of first grade students. The learning platform is a blended model of learning with a combination of in-person and synchronous live online teaching. This is the current model my school district is implementing. The objectives for the learning module are organized by in-course implementation objectives and post-course implementation. To give a summary, the in-course implementation objectives involve a formative application task. This task will be completed after a lesson is presented to students, and they have an opportunity for guided practice. The objectives are as followed. Given a poem with short vowel words, students will be able to identify 80% of the short vowel words in the poem. Given a list of CVC words and corresponding pictures, students will be able to match CVC words to their pictures with 100% accuracy. Using Seesaw and a magnetic letters template, students will be able to spell CVC words with 80% accuracy. Then they will change CVC words by adding in new beginnings to the words. Given a paper and art supplies, students will create a vowel shield by drawing pictures and writing words with corresponding vowel sounds with 100% accuracy. At the end of the instructional unit, given a poem with mixed CVC words, students will be able to identify words with short vowels and organize them in a chart based upon their characteristics. Some of the post-course implementation activities include 3 summative assessments. For these, the objectives are as followed. Given a list of CVC words, students will be able to fill in a missing short vowel sound with 80% accuracy. Given a list of spoken words, students will be able to spell CVC words using the appropriate short vowel sound and letter correspondence with 80% accuracy. And given a list of CVC words, students will be able to decode words with 80% accuracy. Information will be presented to students in the same way throughout the learning module. First, we will start with short A words, then move to O, I, U, and E. All vowels will follow the same implementation plan. Each vowel will be taught in 4 instructional days. This leaves the 5th day of the week for adjustments to lessons, small group time, and additional practice. On day 1, students will learn the secret story for each vowel. After learning the story, they will practice on Seesaw to find vowels within a poem. This will start with guidance from the teacher. After they work with the teacher, students will be assigned the poem to look for the short vowel sounds on their own. On day 2, the teacher will work with students to match CVC words to corresponding pictures. After practicing reading and matching words, they will do a similar activity on their own using Seesaw. On the 3rd day, students will practice reading CVC words with the teacher using a touch strategy. After reading them, the teacher will show them how to use a similar strategy to spell CVC words on their own. Then students will be assigned this work in breakout sessions using Google Jamboard. They'll work with a partner to spell out the CVC words. On the 4th day of implementation, students will manipulate words and sounds to create new words. The teacher will show students how they can take one word and remove and replace letters to create a new word. For example, ham can be changed to the word hand. With the class, they will practice spelling and manipulating words. Then students will work with a partner using Google Jamboard to change provided CVC words. During implementation, there are many activities that provide valuable assessment data to the teacher. This in-course evaluation allows for the instructional designer to make changes to increase student engagement and success. In this case, it was found that after Lesson 3, 2 students received very low accuracy scores. Upon reviewing the formative assessment data, it has been noted that 2 students E and G, were not making sufficient progress towards instructional goals. Student E received a 60% accuracy rating, and student G received a 50% accuracy rating when the goal is 80%. So the problem identified is that students E and G are not making progress toward instructional goals. Specifically, these students are struggling with spelling CVC words. This led me to believe that they needed additional instruction in spelling. The adjusted instructional plan includes 3 small group sessions where students will learn further strategies to spell CVC words. During the original application task, students were asked to spell CVC words without the support of a middle, beginning, or ending sound. For this reason, they'll be guided through spelling CVC words in a more simplified format. For the first activity, they will be given the vowel, but they must identify the beginning and ending sounds. In the next activity, students will be given a beginning sound, but then they will need to add the vowel in the ending sound. This supports students' phonological skills involving word families. Lastly, students will be presented with the original task of spelling CVC words without supports of beginning, middle, or ending sounds. Rather, they will have to find all 3 sounds on their own. Overall, the adjusted instructional plan is designed to increase student progress toward instructional goals. Providing students with additional guided practice while spelling CVC words will hopefully result in increased accuracy when moving to the other short vowel sounds. Additionally, it will hopefully provide students with additional accuracy during the summative assessment when they're required to spell CVC words with mixed short vowel sounds. Finally, there are some ethical considerations that had to be made regarding student data and research. First, data is only communicated with other stakeholders through Seesaw, Family Connections, and the school system Skyward Family. This way, data communicated to parents is only sent to the corresponding family members. Additionally, data is protected during research as students are only identified using the lettering system. Thank you for listening to my presentation about the short vowels unit of study and course corrections plan.